in my video and to have me make a video specially to answer your question, send me an email to englishclubusa@yahoo.com, and you can visit my website at englishclubusa.com for a free life membership. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Welcome to the English class where most of the English teachers will kill me. Well, this is a class on two very interesting verbs, come and go. Everybody will say, well, I know what those words are because everybody knows what come and go is. But I can guarantee you, today you're in for a surprise. Some people say that come and go has something to do with movement. You come to one place, you go from one place. Well, I can guarantee you, come and go has nothing to do with movement. Some of you will say that come and go has something to do with direction, to and from. Well, I can guarantee you. And I hope English teachers don't kill me right now. Kill me later, but not now. Come and go has nothing to do with direction. Well, but you say, but everybody on the internet says it does. And I say everybody on the internet is wrong. So let's see why. Let's take a look at the first example. A set of markers comes in 4 colors. A set of markers comes in 4 colors. What kind of movement and what kind of direction do the markers have? No movement and no direction. Let's look at example number 2. Please come to my party at 8 o'clock. Why come? Why not go? Very simple. The direction is the same way. You are going from one place to the other. So in this case, it's not when you leave the place. What's really important is when you knock on the door, I open the door and it's 8 o'clock. When you leave the house makes absolutely no difference. But when you get here, it does. So take a look at a third example, which I think you're going to find very interesting. We decided not to come or not to go to the party. So which of the two cases do you think works best in this case? Well, English teacher will say, we decided not to go to the party. And I will agree with English teachers. But the problem is that that's not the entire story. In reality, both cases are equally good. Except if you say come, either we decided not to come to the party, or you said we decided not to go to the party, they have completely different meanings. Well, the meaning is that if you use the come, is we are on the way to the party, and then we change our mind. And the other one is we decided not to go to the party. That means that we had made other plans. We didn't want to go. So when you're talking about has come and go, you saw in examples that direction had nothing to do with it. So the question is, what do come and go have in common that has nothing to do with movement and nothing to do with direction? Come and go is talking exclusively about time. So what's the difference between come and go when it comes to time? When you use come, you're talking about something that has to happen in the first 5 minutes or less. Usually now, but now it's never now. There are a few minutes that can pass. And go is talking about something that takes much longer than 5 minutes. So that's the only difference between come and go. So let's take a look at Another example. Will you come with me to a party? What am I talking about? Will you come with me to the party or will you go to the party? Well, it's very simple. If time is the only difference between come and go, what is the meaning? Well, the meaning is that if I ask you, will you come to the party with me? I am leaving right now. And I want to know right now if you're coming or not. If I decide to say that, will you go to the party tonight with me? That means that I'm asking you something that I need to plan. Something that takes much more than 5 minutes. So you see, you can do both. Which one is correct? There is no correct. What's correct is that you can communicate with me so that I understand what you are thinking. That's correct. And that's the way native English speakers communicate. Let's look at number 6. How is it going or how is it coming? Well, you heard questions like how are you? In English language, how are you is a very formal question. Well, after you're finished with formalities and you are in a good relationship with another person, you never ask them, how are you? What you do is you ask them, how is it going or how is it coming? So which one is correct? Well, both. The question is, which one what are you trying to tell me that I, as a native speaker, should understand? And what you're telling me is, how is it going? You're asking me something that is in general, something that takes a long time, and something you will tell me a long story. But if I saw you yesterday, I don't need a whole story. I know how things are going. If I haven't seen you since yesterday, I want to know what happened new since yesterday. Something recent. Something that just happened. So when I'm going to ask you, how is it coming? I'm asking you, since we spoke last. So it depends, what are you trying to communicate with me? If you saw me yesterday and you're asking me, Valerio, how's it going? I understand, but that's not the right way to say it. So let's take a look at another example. Well, in addition to my glasses, now we have another addition. Now you have come and go that has another side to it. You will say, but what about prepositions? We will have a special class on prepositions, and I promise, English teachers will love me. So, what about prepositions? How can you mix come and go with prepositions? Let's look at some examples. He is coming at me with a knife. When you take a look at the prepositions, you will understand the meaning of the preposition at, but in this case, he's coming at me with a knife. When is he coming? Is he coming tomorrow? Or is he coming right now? Well, you understand that when a person is coming at you with a knife, it's happening right now. So, let's look at another example. Turtle goes at its own pace about its business. Turtle. How fast do turtles go? I think they definitely take more than 5 minutes to do whatever they need to do. That's why turtles don't come, turtles go. In this case. Let's take a look at another example. What about preposition on? We'll talk about prepositions. Very interesting preposition on. I'm sure you will enjoy the video. Come on, let's go. Is there a direction where we're going? No. I think what I'm saying is, come on, I'm talking about not tomorrow, not in 2 hours. I'm talking about right now. So if it's right now, it's the time that's important and not anything else. If you say that, go on, don't pay attention to me. If I say go on, don't pay attention to me, what am I saying? I'm saying that you need to continue doing whatever you were doing and don't stop, okay? And don't pay attention to me. For sure, that takes time. So, let's take a look and see, what about other examples of a preposition used with come and go? Well, we have a couple of more examples. We have a preposition in that everybody loves and everybody thinks they know. For example, please come in and sit down. So when I say come in, is there a direction that you need to do? Do you need to go here or do you need to go there? I don't think so. When I say please come in, I'm talking about something that you need to do right now. What am I saying, please come in and sit down? I'm telling you that there's a waiting room or a chair waiting for you. So you need to, right now, come in and sit down. What about if somebody else says, please go in? Please go in. What are you going to do when you're going to go in? Will you go to the bathroom? Will you go have a pizza? Will you have a meeting with someone? How long will it take? So when someone says, please go in, whatever you're doing has nothing to do with now. It definitely will take more than 5 minutes. So when you say, please go in, and 50 people are waiting outside, of course, another preposition outside, when 50 people are waiting outside, it takes more than 5 minutes for them to go in. What about preposition to? What is the world coming to? Can you say, what is the world going to? Of course. So what's the difference? Is the world moving? Does it have a direction? I don't think so. So what is happening? It has something to do with time. So when I say, what is the world coming to? I'm talking about all that already happened right now. What are the results right now? We don't need to wait for the next 2 days. When I say, what is the world going to? What I'm saying is that if we continue in the same direction, what will happen? So you see, there's something very special about verbs come and go. And please make sure you go down and try doing homework because it isn't easy. But I promise you, if you do your homework, you will learn to think like a native speaker. So, you'll ask me a question. Okay, so what is it about come and go that I must remember? What you must remember is that come and go has to do with time. And I like to think of it as a happy clock. If you remember that come and go has to do with time, you will be happy. And if you don't remember, and you will think that come and go has to do with movement or direction, I promise you, you will not be happy. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I do hope that you do your homework and go to the website. You can click at the bottom and go directly to the website, and I hope to see you in the next class. To be in my video and to have me make a video specially to answer your question, send me an email to englishclubusa@yahoo.com, and you can visit my website at englishclubusa.com for a free life membership. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell.